Mic test 1 2. This will be interesting if I can't get sound. Yo. Can we hear? I was about to say I was going to do a sound test. Where are you been hiding there, you trollop? It's been too long since we've seen, well, a couple of weeks or so since we last seen you, bro. Where you been hiding then, you trollop? Because it has been a good while since we actually have seen you, bro. I'm not going to lie. Fairs, man. So, people, welcome. Time zone G, yeah, true. It is time zone. We did do a live stream at like around about midnight-ish, the last stream. But anyway, people, like I say, go and check out some of my videos that have been uploaded. We have done a video that centers around dinosaurs, Romans, all that sort of stuff, even tigers, everything like that that you guys want to see and hear. You guys can go and view, as it is all there. We also know that the fact that dinosaurs, and some of you may not have known this. If you had watched the video right to the end, you would have seen the most classic meaning of what dinosaur means for, Greek side of it. So if you wanted to know what the translation in Greek is for dinosaur, then go and watch my recent video that was uploaded to do with that. And, if you guys love dolphins, I'm ruining your image of dolphins. I'm ruining, the Roman Empire side of it with an interesting fact that Romans, how they brush their teeth, which is using crushed bones and oyster shells / mouse brains. So, yes, there's everything in there for you guys to engorge and love and feel entertained by. Nonetheless, it is fun as fuck. And you don't know, you did miss a few trolls that have been in my live stream fairly recently, so that's your own fault, my guy. But it's okay, we get it, bro. Work is work. We all gotta work. We all gotta get that money. But as I say, tonight we are going to be doing other interesting animal facts that may sound like bullshit, but actually are very much accurate. So I'll give you the one little taster of what one of the facts are. So about 8% of adult Americans believe they can actually beat a lion in a fight. So that is actually very much bullshit, because lions would rip our souls straight out of our backside. So for 8% of adults that believe that, you are either very delusional or believe that anything is possible when it comes to nature. I'm sorry to say, nature will always win, because nature is nature. So that is why you guys can never really physically fight a male lion in a fight thinking that you are the top dogs. It's like how you all believe that, you can all take on, gorillas. I'm sorry, but 100 men versus a gorilla is never going to happen. And that is the same fragment as if you were to try and fight a male lion. It isn't going to happen, and nor will it ever happen, because let's face it, lions are strong, gorillas are strong. So there you go. That is one little piece of what I'm going to be talking about in my next video. There are more to come and more to collect. So you guys will have to wait until that video comes out. All in all, like and subscribe if you enjoy nature. I would believe a gorilla would be able to marvelously beat the shit out of a lion, because gorillas are more stronger and more dominant and are more malicious. And let's face it, when we say that, and there's a reason why I say that gorillas would win more than a lion. And lions aren't even that more aggressive or dangerous compared to a hippo. A hippo is more dangerous than a lion. So, you know, you got to take everything as it is. But all in all, there's lots to look forward to in the next video. And there is more to come in the next video that you guys will have your tiny minds blowing out of the water. So you can't fool anything. So there's lots to look forward to in the next video. So make sure you like and subscribe, because I've just given you guys the first part of the video. Only the first little taster of what is to come in the video, which is do with lions first. Then we got other animals coming into play, so that way you guys will learn something that is unique. So we know that nature can surprise us. We know this for a fact. Just like how dinosaurs can surprise us with their name, as a lot of people don't think about animal names and the meanings to animals. Like, people think hippopotamus means hippopotamus. No, we covered that fact a long time ago. It's Greek. So, again, Google what the translation is for hippo and everything else. Would a gorilla beat a bear? I've never seen a gorilla beat a bear, nor have I ever seen a bear beat a gorilla. So I don't know on that one, to be fair, bro. I think it could be evenly matched, but then again, it could be a bear that slices and dices. I mean, we know that a bear can run faster than a racing horse, so people generally typically believe that they can outrun a bear. That is not actually true. People that think they can outrip a bear, I wish you all the best. Are those dinosaurs? Yes, it is dinosaurs. We are promoting my video that was uploaded yesterday, or no, day before, I believe it was, where I spoke about dinosaurs right to the very end. And believe it or not, you guys are all missing out on that, because there is a meaning behind the word dinosaur, which is very interesting. So if you love dinosaurs, go and watch my recent video where you will learn, and you got to watch to the very end to understand the in-depth meaning of what dinosaur means in Greek. And it is a very interesting pronunciation, and it will surprise you what you will learn. Gorilla can run pretty fast. Gorillas can run pretty fast. It's like most animals. But yeah, as I say, we love doing this for a living. We love speaking about nature and animals and animal facts. We work in a zoo, so you guys should really trust what we do and what we say, because we do our animal facts, we do our research, we fact check it, we do everything in our power to give you guys the ultimate true facts that can be trusted, and everything else in between. We love it though. So yeah, there's lots to look forward to for tonight's video. You guys won't be disappointed, I can promise you that much. And we love it. So guys, what are you all waiting for? Lurkers, what are you all waiting for? There is so much to learn when it comes to nature, so what are you waiting for? Did dinosaurs have cocks? Well, obviously you don't know. How do you think they were able to have their own babies, mate? But it's the same as everything else. When you learn something new, especially when it comes to dinosaurs, well, I'll leave that to your all pretty little minds of what type of dinosaurs these guys are. I love it. But as I say, we're not talking about dinosaurs in Pacific. We're more talking about when it comes to dinosaurs. Shall I give you guys this information about the Greek side of what we call dinosaurs, or shall I leave it for you guys to go and watch my video so you can understand the Greek side of what they are called and the translation to it? Your choice, guys. I can either spoil it now, or I can leave you guys to wonder and watch the whole of my video to get that fact out there. And it will actually shock you. It will. And if you still don't believe that fact, I want you to Google it. Again, I will be mentioning what it is in the next video, as well as many other species of animals. So there's a lot to unpack and a lot to unfold. So Yeah, who wants to know what the Greek word is? Or do you want to go and watch my video to go and learn what the Greek word is for dinosaur? Your choice entirely, guys. Your choice. It can be spoiled now, or it can be a nice little mystery for all of you guys. Not so much the Lycos, I don't care about the Lycos. The Lycos can go and fuck themselves. Hold on, let me go and get a drink real quick. Oh. You want to know? Damn it. Okay, I will tell you, you don't know. So, the Greek word for dinosaur is lazy lizard. It's an absolutely bizarre Greek word. So, yes, dinosaur does mean lazy. No, terrible lizard, sorry. Yes, it means terrible lizard. So, you guys are all being very much mind blown by the fact that we call them dinosaurs, but the reality is they're called terrible lizards. Fascinating little thing, innit? Terrible lizard, my guy. So the word in Greek for dinosaur is terrible lizard. And you can understand why they're called terrible lizards. So let that absorb in your brains. If you like that fact that these guys are called terrible lizards, then go and like and subscribe. Simple. Well, exactly, my guy. Exactly. And we'll give you another animal fact. 1 minute. Does anybody know what a group of crows is called? In a group, okay? What is a group of crows called? And it is fascinating. So when you think about crows in a group, what do you think they are called? Just got here, what we doing? We are basically talking about nature because I talk about nature. I give animal facts and stuff like that. Badass. No, these guys in a group is called murder. So when you see a group of crows, they are called murder. Okay? Exactly. You don't know. You got it. Now, a certain part of India, yes, we're going to be talking about tigers. So this tiger that was in India basically had a record of killing 436 people. I'm impressed you don't know that. You knew that. Not many people do. It is an actually mind-boggling thing. Just like how people don't know that dinosaurs are called terrible lizards. It is a Greek word for it. So, yes, dinosaurs are called terrible lizards. Crows are in a group are called murder. And tiger that was found in India had a record of killing 436 people. And that is mind-blowing. And I work, to give you guys, for new people that are just showing into my live stream, welcome to my channel. My name, is Shortking. I basically love talking about animals. I work animals in a zoo. So you guys, have very much a good, solid ground for information. I do this for a living, but I love doing this for passion. I love it. I absolutely adore giving you guys animal facts that will leave you guys absolutely mind-blowing and make you guys go, oh my god, that's absolutely fucking crazy. How do I get a girlfriend? Bro, just be yourself. As simple as. No girl wants a fuckboy that goes, oh, look at me, I got this. I got all the money in the world, blah, 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 blah. Just be yourself, bro. It doesn't matter about anything else. Just be yourself, man. That's all I can say. If you have confidence and you can strike a conversation, then great, bro. But just be yourself, man. It's not all about dick. my guy, just be yourself. That's my honest advice. Just be yourself, and yeah, man, treat it with respect and don't be an asshole. Simple as. If you are being yourself and you have confidence and you believe in yourself, then great. Never be afraid of rejection. If she rejects you, it doesn't matter, bro, because she's not meant to be. There's always going to be plenty fish out there for you, man. So don't ever be scared of rejection, but also just be yourself. That's my biggest advice. Don't. We know quite a fair bit, lad. If you want me to do a video on that and then do a live stream on that, we can, bro. Because I'm live streaming tonight, but I'm also going to be doing a video. So I'll do just for you, bro. Because we know you like sloths. I will happily do, some sloth facts in a video for you. So yeah, we'll do that for you. So if you want to subscribe and learn animal facts, go and subscribe, and you'll see 2 videos coming out. One is for sloths, and the other will be simply on what I was going to do in general. So yes, and then I'll be going live and we'll talk more about nature and everything else. So if you love that sort of stuff, you want to learn, then this channel's for you. We don't do drama, we don't do any of that sort of stuff. We just love talking about nature. This is what our channel's based around. So yes, you're very welcome, bro. And to give you guys some absolute shit. So when it comes to Romans, we all know Romans are absolutely fascinating people. We love them, but it can be, but also nature does win all the time, because when you think about nature, there's more drama in nature and more interesting facts about nature than anything else. So as I was saying about Romans, we love them. We know so much about them, but there's just one hidden gem that most people did not know about Romans. How they brush their teeth will actually very much shock you. So when you think about Romans, the way they would use toothpaste is simply by these little things. So we know that they had crushed bones. They also used oyster shells to go in with the crushed bones, and mouse brains. Yes, mouse brains. So people actually assumed that that was a real legit thing. And it is. So they would use that in the toothpaste to brush their teeth. Nasty, I know. So that is how the Romans would actually brush their teeth, by using those ingredients, and they would mush it all together, grind it all together to make it into a fine paste for them to brush their teeth. Gross, isn't it, when you really think about it? But on the contrary, I'm so sorry for people that are just showing interest in this stream. This is dark, trigger warning for all of you guys. It is in my video that I did last time. So dolphins do have a very dark history, and they always will do. So not only do we know that dolphins like to terrorize human beings, but I would say most of the time humans deserve it, because when you think about how dolphins go around terrorizing humans, it's more because humans love to get a ride off a dolphin or try and touch them in their natural habitat, which provokes them to basically drown people or push them around. So that is the majority takeaway of why people, get killed by dolphins. But that's not also why we're here to talk about dolphins. Dolphins do use dead fish as sexual objects. So they have a very dark and very grim, side of themselves. So for all you dolphin lovers that had an interesting fascination with dolphins, I have just ruined your own sanity to love dolphins. I'm so sorry. I mean, I'm sorry, but not sorry, but it is very interesting in its own light. So yeah, that is dolphins for you. That is why we believe dolphins are just grim. So when you're out with dolphins, please, for the love of God, don't go trying to get a ride off a dolphin or thinking that it's your own pet, because I'm telling you now, everything you do is going to have a consequence. That is why nature wins all the time. So by you touching a dolphin or thinking you can ride a dolphin because it's fun and you want to get a quick Instagram or a quick TikTok out of it, the only TikTok you'll be making is you being dragged underneath the water. I don't make the rules, it's just how it goes. in it, smash the like button and subscribe to my channel because, like I say, we do everything. I'm gonna pin that message in. So there you go. There is so much to learn. So if you love nature facts, go and subscribe to the realest guy that does animal facts and knows his shit, because I love doing this. I'm passionate about it. I love it. And you guys will learn so much. And it really does go a long way. So I don't know what else to tell you. It is what it is. You gotta come in, learn, embrace nature, but also respect nature, because nature will happily allow you to be in their presence, no matter what animal it is, even if it's a jellyfish or whatever. But just embrace, man. Embracing nature for what it is and learning everything about them is fascinating. But would I ever suggest going to, touch a jellyfish or go and hold a dolphin's fin? No, I wouldn't recommend it. Especially if you want to be stung by a jellyfish, even if the jellyfish is dead, they can still sting you just like they can sting you in the water. It don't mean shit. So everything has a purpose, but like I say, what is interesting though, when you think about, wasps, I know people don't like wasps, and I know people get freaked out by wasps, but ironically enough, wasps will sting you constantly. But if you try and go into the water, I got some bad news for you people. The wasps will just wait while circling around the water, by flying around the water, just until you get out of the water. By the time you get out, that wasp is going to continue stinging you because it's pissed off with what you did. So, like I say, don't try and be smart and go in water to avoid getting stung, because the wasp will just wait until you're out of the water. It's that clear as day, So there we go, people. It is what it is. You all have been warned not to piss off a wasp. But believe it or not, when it comes to honeybees, now I do want to say this as a very interesting fact. A lot of you might know this, right? But believe it or not, hornets will go in, especially honeybees. But what is being proven is that when one hornet goes into the hive of a beehive, they will actually cook that hornet alive and then kick him out of the hive. So hornets will die from bees if they enter the nest, and they will all gang up on them, wiggle, and make a heat vibration so hot that it will theoretically just cook the hornet alive. So the hornet can't go anywhere because there's multiple bees all over the hornet, and then they will vibrate, and that vibration in the hive will create a heat wave that will just cook the hornet to death, and then that's it. They get kicked out because they don't want an intruder coming into their hive, killing everything around them, which is actually really fucking fascinating. So, okay, guys, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. That's all good stuff, because we do animal facts that you guys would love to learn. And I know some of you may think bullshit that doesn't actually sound true. Google everything I've ever said, and you will see that actually 99.999% is accurate. So I have every accuracy underneath the book to say I know what I'm talking about. So there you go. And how's the family? You don't know. I hope your family's doing good, bro. I know they're stoned, but I hope they're all really good, though. I really do. I hope life is treating them well, and I hope life's treating you well, and all that sort of good stuff, man. So, people. We have probably three people in here. Hello, lurkers. How are we? Make sure you're liking and subscribing to the channel while you're lurking, because it does help. I know it scares you that we called you out because you're lurking and you're wondering what the fuck we're talking about. We talk about animals, especially dolphins, that use sexual objects with dead fish. So what can I say? You come into a channel that talks about nature in all of its glory, regardless if it's grim, regardless if it's beautiful, and even if it's mind blowing. So there you go. We have interesting facts for days to keep you guys very much interested and very much engaged. So if you like drama, piss off. We don't want tampon drama. If you want to learn about nature, come to the channel, support it. We are a small YouTuber for sure, but we love what we do because we talk about animals on a daily and we give everything in our power to facts that you guys wish you would learn and wish to have known beforehand that your family, your friends, your school, everything didn't even fucking teach you about nature. This is why we do what we do, because we want to give you guys every single bizarre, mind-blowing, everything in between facts about nature that I know you guys wish you learned. So it's like how I just said a minute ago, I'll give you guys a very bizarre fact, right? 1 second, where is it? So when you think about dinosaurs, as I say, for the people that just joined, we're going to do this. Dinosaurs in Greek is called terrible lizard. In Greek. Bizarre, but very interesting. Now when you think about Romans are fascinating, but they're very disgusting because when they brush their teeth, they would crush bones. They would also use oyster shells. Where's oyster shells? Oyster shells and mouse brains. So there you go. Bet you didn't know that. And if you think about a group of crows, they are called murder. Now, back in the day, as I was saying previously on my live stream, we're going back to revisit everything a little bit. There was a tiger in India that had a record of killing 436 people. That is very impressive amount of killing. And that was back in India. I personally wouldn't want to go and meet this tiger that killed that many people because fuck me, I would be dead. I'm a short ass and I'd be a bite-sized Kinder Egg. I know my height. So I don't want to be fighting with a tiger. But believe it or not, tigers do possess something interesting. They have partly webbed feet. And that helps them to go and swim quite easily. They are the biggest. And for anyone that really did love The Lion King, I'm really sorry for all of you when I say that The Lion King's roar was actually a tiger's roar mixed with trash cans to make the effect of the lion's roar in The Lion King. Even though a lion's roar can be traveled from 5 miles away, yes, we know this, but it's still going to be a tiger's roar mixed with trash cans to make the effect of the lion's roar in The Lion King. Fascinating shit, innit? And if you guys want to really be mind boggled by this fact, we all love Finding Nemo. The film Finding Nemo is one of the most beloved Disney films of all time. But believe it or not, when you translate, the word Finding Nemo, it actually means finding no one. So Finding Nemo is finding nobody. Interesting. But as I say about tigers, they are the biggest. But, not gonna lie, if you were to shave a tiger's fur, not that I recommend it, the stripes will go straight to the skin, and no stripes are the same. It's like with our fingerprints, we do not have the same. Fascinating shit, innit? And I love what I do. So these are all animal facts that you guys wish you would bloody learn a long time ago. So why is it that you guys all pretty much slack and don't learn these things that make you go, wow? Everything around is so beautiful and so unique when you think about nature in its entirety. Especially when it comes to how you can learn about Finding Nemo means finding nobody. The Lion King's roar in The Lion King was actually a tiger's roar. This tiger behind killed 436 people. So many interesting facts, and yet none of you had actually been bothered to learn about nature. This is why when you hear about nature and all different animal facts, you guys get blown away because there's so much to learn. So why not come and join my live, my streams and subscribe to me? That way you will be notified with every animal fact that you wish you would learn. Simple. And that's just how the cookie crumbles. I'm sorry to say that. But like I say, guys, go and check out my recent video, go and show some love for it, and show that you guys love animal facts just as much, and be mind-blown. Learn something new. Embrace what we teach you. Because some things that we all want to talk about, sometimes when you're at a dinner table and you've got nothing to talk about, or you're with your friends, you've got fuck all to talk about, bring something interesting to the table, like with tigers or, lions. Learn something new that you can take away and go, oh, did you know this? Make more conversations instead of sitting there talking about drama and BS. Forget about the life that you are struggling with, because yes, we all have struggles in life, I get it. But sometimes it's fun to talk about something new and actually interesting that will blow people's minds and make you guys sound like geniuses. When you learn something new from my channel, you'll be able to take that away and go, oh my god, did you know that the Lion King, the Lion King's roar and the Lion King was actually a tiger's roar? People would be mind blowing. Just like if you were to talk about Finding Nemo is called Finding Nobody, and other unique things, especially when we talk about how fish can walk in, on land. Some fish can change gender from female to male real fast. All these different facts that you guys could talk about will blow people's minds and start conversations. And it's fascinating what you'll learn. Nature does have a way of bringing people together, making a union of people wanting to learn new shit, you know? Especially when you say that tiger's stripes go straight to their skin, so you can't shave a tiger's, stripes off. Mind blowing, isn't it? And how, when you think about leopards and jaguars and how black panthers look like they are a separate species, they're not. They're actually either a black jaguar or a black leopard. And people still think leopards are jaguars and jaguars are leopards. They're not. They are vastly fucking different in their own way. All these things are so fascinating. This is why I love what I do, because I'm passionate. I have a lot to give, and I have a lot of, animal facts that will keep you guys fascinated for days and days and days. It's like how people are scared of mosquitoes. Well, if you have smelly feet, then you're attracting mosquitoes quite off the bat. So, for people that have smelly feet, or you have a friend that, has smelly feet, then your friend is going to be, getting a lot of visits from mosquitoes. I'm sorry to say. Bit weird, I know, but it's a very bizarre but very interesting fact that mosquitoes are attracted to smelly feet, as well as different blood types. All these things, all these wonderful things that you guys can learn and talk to your family, your friends, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whatever. There's so many interesting facts to give that will start conversations and never leave the room dry or bored. It's mind-blowing that when we think about everyone that we have around us, we all get bored of talking about, the football or, whatever. So talking and educating people on nature is fun, it's fascinating. Actually, you don't need to be bored of nature to understand just how significant and beautiful nature can be. For example, to blow your guys' minds, because there's 4 people in here, chameleons' bones can glow in the dark. No one really knows as to why that is. It could be a mating thing, or basically the warm predators that want to kill them to say, hey, I'm poisonous, don't eat me, I'm, very much dangerous to eat. But, again, stuff like that will blow people's minds, because it will make them go, holy shit, I never thought chameleons could do that. Or, that chameleons can change color for 3 different reasons: for mood, temperature, surrounding. All these things can make a great conversation and a great, lasting conversation with different animal facts that go around the table. And if you guys still get stuck on what animal facts to give, you can also use the fact that killer whales have been known to, get food and then bring their food to humans for an offering. But nobody knows
what would happen if you were to take the food off an orca that is giving you it, as a gift? Although it's never been really wise to take food off an orca, especially if it gifts you, because we know that orcas are very much fascinating and can obviously kill us within about 5 seconds straight. There's a lot to learn and a lot to give. So with that, we always advise people never to go and take food off an orca that gives it to you. And ironically enough, people think till this very day that orcas kill people in the wild. Nope. There's never been a recording case of a killer whale killing anybody in the wild, but in captivity there have been cases in captivity where people have died in the hands of an orca. But that's because orcas are sociable creatures, they don't really need to be in captivity, and not only that, it is kind of sad to see, but it's, very much a proven fact. If you watch the documentary called Blackfish, you will understand why I say orcas have always killed people in captivity and not the wild, because there's never been any, deaths in the wild evolved around orcas. Again, great standpoint of every information that you can ever get. Orcas are fascinating, yes they are. We know this for a fact, and we know that you guys love killer whales, which is also known as orcas. I love calling them orcas because it's just such a beautiful name to give them, versus just calling them killer whales. Even though killer whales do have a habit of killing quite a fair bit of things, but that's more in the wild. And when you think about orcas, let's face it, they do surprise us every single day with different behavior, different, you know, styles or patterns of, killing animals. It's fascinating shit. I promise you. So lots to really be mind blown about when you think about it. So nature can really surprise you in the best of times and can make you go, holy shit, I didn't know that. And if you still run out of animal topics, go with the animal fact that cockroaches can live up to a week without no head. That is simply because they can only breathe but they can't drink or eat. And if you try and drown a cockroach, they can survive up to 15 minutes underneath the water. So really, you can't really, kill them as fast or as quick as you would like them. But cockroaches are very good for the environment. In fact, they clean the environment more than they clean anything else. So they are cleaners, but they do breed like wildfire. And they do eat their own because, let's face it, if there's too many of them or one's getting old, they will all eat that old cockroach. And it is disgusting. So yeah, as much as cockroaches are disgusting, they are absolutely fascinating things. Man, the list is endless of what I could say. Even ants, ladybirds. We all love ladybirds. In fact, ladybirds would probably eat around about 5,000 insects in their lifetime, which is quite insane. But what is fascinating about ladybirds is that, they will play dead to avoid being eaten by spiders or birds that are bigger than them and can absolutely rip them to shreds. So, again, we love ladybirds, so there's so much shit to learn about nature when it comes to my channel. We love it. And if you love what you're hearing so far, make sure that you're liking and subscribing because it does help my channel. And I know you guys are all fascinated by animals, so thank you so much for coming in and learning about beautiful animal facts that will blow your mind away and show that you're interested in all that sort of good stuff. I love it. I know you guys do as well. So yeah. Fascinating shit. And if you want to learn about domestic cats, go and look at my domestic cat video where we speak a lot about domestic cats, especially your furry little friends. Yeah, so anyone that has cats at home and wants to learn about cats, I'll give you an interesting cat fact. Cats can actually learn about 16 knowing cat words. So if you ever wondered how many words a cat can learn, well, it's about 16 knowing cat words. That is mind blowing when you think about it. Yeah? And there's more to it. There's more animal facts around about domestic cats. So if you love your furry little friend and you want to learn about your furry little friend, well, my channel can easily. Oh, you got somebody that thinks that they love drugs. Oh, diddums. I just saw that. I didn't even notice that twat wobbling. Looks like the guy loves doing drugs more than animals. Well, I'm sorry, mate. You probably got clapped when you were young. Your mom probably left you. You have no friends. And you sit and you think that this is 2020, 2025. My guy got stuck in a time portal thinking that life evolves around a sad little cretin. Ah, diddums. So sorry you got kicked out and that your mum left you and your dad left you as well. Fuck off, you little gremlin. Thank you, Justin, so much for coming in, bro. Sheesh, what? I don't understand why my channel. Let's see what else this guy said. That is so funny. And he wanted to learn about something about elephants. Well, let me tell you something about elephants. Yeah, because I can tell you that elephants can't jump. They have weak joints and weak overall legs, so they can't have this ability to jump, let alone anything else. So there's your little. Well, I know you're probably sitting on the outside watching this shit. So because you're still a lurker, go yourself, and there's your elephant fact. And don't talk about drugs, bro, because you probably take more drugs than anyone in this fucking live stream. You're a depressed cunt that doesn't even have a life. Love it. So yeah. Anyway, enough about that little bumper clap because we don't really waste our time with pathetic immigrants that like to talk shit all the time, 24/7, because they're sad sitting in their mum's basement having no life or no life skills. So there we go, people. How are we all doing though so far? I hope everyone is learning something interesting and fascinating about animal facts that has been mind blowing and giving you guys a lot to learn about. And how's Justin? How's Justin though? How are you doing, Justin? How's your illness, bro? I hope you're doing alright. I really do. Ah, bless the world. For some reason, the reason why I didn't see any of the comments come through is because my my whole shit likes to spaz halfway at the top, so I have to kind of scroll down, and it's annoying. I gotta keep remembering that when it comes to later on in the stream, I gotta scroll down a little bit. But I'm glad you're doing good, bro. I'm glad you're doing good. Bless their souls. So yeah, lots of animal facts to come, lots of animals to engage with, and I hope everyone does have a good day and learn to appreciate everything that is around them. And don't be scared to learn something new and fascinating because I'm telling you guys, there's so much shit to learn, and there's more to come. I'm getting better. I just think I found a girl, she's a YouTuber as well and helps out her community. Good. Nearly time for bed fast, bro. I'll be coming off in a few minutes anyway to get cracking with the videos that I need to get cracking on with. But, like I said, guys, if you're new here, do like and subscribe. And Justin, I'm glad that you found a girl that you enjoy, bro. And, that's calm, man. Although you need to stop going into a shit and come more into my shit, bro. Come on now. I know you're loved up in that, but fuck me, man. Where's my moderators? Other than you don't know that does a good job at doing what he does. We need you, Justin, as well. So, you can have a bit of both, well, but don't keep staying in the live stream, or I'll come and find her, just like I'll find you, bro. Simple as. But nah, we're good, bro. Oh, he's one of those sort of people. He is what? No, we don't do that sort of bro. I'm so sorry. And you're probably a kid, so you're going. You're going, bro. Adios. We don't want that. No. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Another deadbeat trend. Another deadbeat trend that keeps going around and around and around. I love how people love coming in trying to get people to say stupid shit that is irrelevant to the conversation. Sad. It is sad. Right, guys, I'm gonna get going. Mate, to give you a good indicate when I'm going live, before I go, it's pretty much times like this, times in the afternoon and night time. So you'll get plenty of opportunities to come through. So, you know, we've been pushing a lot more to try and go live way more and be more active and more, you know. So yeah, you won't miss a live stream at all. And hopefully at some point I want to do a 24-hour stream. That would be quite good fun if I can actually keep myself awake long enough to do that shit, because it, you know, when you get tired you start to fade, you know. So yeah, we got a lot coming out. 2 videos coming out today, so hopefully you'll all enjoy that. And we will be going live later on. So for the people that have just joined, make sure you like and subscribe, all that sort of good stuff. And we will catch you guys all in the next live stream, which will be later on today, after I've done my 2 videos, and then you guys can all come chill with us, all that sort of good stuff. It's been absolutely phenomenal to see everyone come out today and chill with us. It's been your boy. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. Go and check out my recent videos as well if you haven't. All that sort of good stuff. It's been a W stream. I've enjoyed it. You guys have enjoyed it. And I know it's been a blast. Yo, what's up? So yeah, we're about to end the live stream. I'm really sorry that you just came in at the wrong time. We've been streaming for about 46 minutes. We will be doing a longer live stream later on tonight. So if you're interested in that, go and subscribe so you don't miss out. Turn on notification bell, all that sort of good stuff. And you guys will learn more animal facts when I am back live, because we never run out of animal facts to, you know, to do. We just gotta, you know, make videos and stuff. And then yeah. So peace out, guys. And you don't know, I hope you have a lovely day at work, bro. And you have a good night's sleep. All love to you guys and to everyone else joining my live stream. Peace out, guys. And yeah, make sure you all keep safe.